Alright, let's get ready for the canyon ambush map. This map being really extremely hard to navigate through, very tight corners, very tight squeezes. Not really the best map for a Galleon. However, I've seen a lot of Galleons just fucking wreck the shit out of people when they turn a corner because of the ambush. Let's see. Morby rocking that again with the double flag cannon field guns. Captain Roy with the same build. Actually, wait, I'm counting this wrong. This is Morby, this is Captain Roy. Okay. So we got the Galileo and the Lucky Duck. Wow, it's a Galleon on Galleon battle in Canyon ambush. Let's see. What are we rocking here? We got a chain gun side, lumberjack flak left side for the Galileo, and for the Lucky Duck we have lumberjack flag with a chain gun also. Both of their left side being extremely deadly, but only really a short range. It's only long range weapons will be that flag cannon, and even then their gunners probably will not be able to hit anything past 200, 300, 500 yards. We're already seeing a lot of firepower coming in from the ships. Oh, look at that positioning. Holy balls. Both Morby and Captain Roy, the city saws and gentleman's teabag, completely perfectly positioned, full broadside. Well, much to be desired from Captain Roy's ship, considering it's hiding from behind its teammate. But whatever, it's gonna work out, I guess. Both blue team Galleons completely separated from each other, going into a hellfire right now. Look at that positioning coming in from Captain Roy and Morby, just in a complete column right there. Both weapons full broadside, wailing in on blue team's Galleon. I believe this is the Lucky Duck. Now the Galileo coming in right behind his teammate. Actually, I didn't even know they were this close together. Trying to get in a full frontal full side, but the Galileo going way too close to the round, starts bouncing, taking some heavy damage. Ooh, the Galileo at 50% hold just from its own silly bouncing. The Lucky Duck having the worst of time here, taking advantage of that smoke cloud. However, it is spotted by both red teams. So, if I know the gunners from red team, they're gonna still be able to hit us with clouds. Trying to take advantage of that lumberjack, not really getting any hits in. I haven't seen any balloon popping going on. Both ships on a good side. Look at this. The amount of teamwork coming in on red team is amazing. One ship already flying down to help the other captain be able to shoot. Ooh, the Galileo completely terrified, scared for its life, starts recoiling a little bit. The Lucky Duck taking advantage of the smoke cloud, shooting through the cloud, however not being able to land any hits considering they can't see the enemy ship either. Now I'm kind of waiting to see both captains switching over to the Galileo. Galileo being in an extremely bad positioning, showing itself full side with 25% health, gonna bounce. And it's probably gonna bounce itself to death, and it does. Good try, Galileo. But this time, no scientific discoveries for you. The amount of firepower, just look at this amount of teamwork coming in from Captain Roy and Morby. Now, I know this for a fact, but Morby is actually part of Captain Roy's crew of extraordinary gentlemen. Both very well trained in the use of Galleons. Both very, very good captains. And both actual, community ambassadors. The Lucky Duck doing amazing cloud usage here, but not really landing any hits from what I'm seeing. Not only can't they see the enemy, but the enemy can't see them. Right now, they're just firing blindly at where the fire's coming out of. I don't know if you see, but those lumberjack shots completely whipping every single time. Galileo coming in again, very far away from the battlefield. I think it's going in from a flank positioning. Gonna try to get behind those two captains, get on their bad sides. Man, just the amount of blind fire coming in from both teams, completely unable to see each other. The flag cannon not really being utilized. If only one of the captains could actually land a hit, then they will know where the enemy is. Ooh, got the lucky duck just getting a bounce there. Actually starting to take hits. I believe they have spotted him with the flag cannons. Look at that, actually starting to get hit, starting to take damage. Whole armor is very low. Balloons took a little damage, not much. Those captains are already on it. You can barely make out the ship from the positioning here, but you can really make out where that gunfire is coming from. Captain Roy's Gentleman's Teabag, Morby's Silly Sauce. It appears that Galileo is also trying to make use of the smoke, just like the Lucky Duck. However, the Lucky Duck is really mostly just pinned down in the smoke, trying to make itself back towards the mountains and the rock cliffs, trying to cover itself up with some wreckage. Not really having the best of times considering. Oh, it appears they can actually see the ship from down there. I hope they spotted it, because that's the last chance we're going to be able to see that shit. Galileo actually coming in from a bad positioning, gets blown out of the sky. Galileo trying to make use of the rock cover, not really to the best of his advantage considering there's not a lot of smoke cover on the left side of those galleons. Wait, my left side of the galleons, not their right side, I would consider. Both galleons on the move, trying to get a better positioning on the duck. Still firing blindly into the smoke. The silly duck. Lucky duck. God, I'm getting confused with silly sauce. Very hard to find the captain. Lucky duck just hiding in the smoke, biding its time. Trying to avoid as many hits as possible. Driving out of the smoke right now. This might be a very dangerous move. But both the red team galleons already went right past them. Oh, they're actually going in behind them. That's very tricky right there considering. Look at those last second shots coming in from Morby. Ooh, Lucky Duck considering a very bad position right now. Galileo still falling behind there. The Lucky Duck getting into a dangerous assault, fighting both ships at the same time. Trying to get Captain Roy's ship to get bounced with that lumberjack, still using the flag cannon. Ooh, that's some good shots coming in from that lumberjack and that flag, making sure Captain Roy's ship just keeps on bouncing. However, they are taking a lot of heavy damage here from Morby's silly sauce. I believe the captain's trying to switch targets to the most dangerous right now, which is Morby's silly sauce. However, I don't think that's the best of ideas considering Captain Roy's ship is still not down. In fact, it hasn't even taken any damage. That's quite insane engineering coming from Arcturus, I believe. And there goes the Lucky Duck after a really good run of avoiding hellfire from both red team's galleons. Let's see, Galileo barely able to be seen in the distance. Captain Roy just taking advantage of the stopping ability. I don't know if he has a shoot or not, but he's almost able to stop on a dime there. Red team being the crowd favorite right now. Clock is all like, oh, red team, go! Probably have a red jersey right now. Galileo, it seems like he's completely lost in the map right now. Not sure where to go. The Lucky Duck gonna get a bounce off the wall. Good thing he has shock absorbers, or else that would have been extremely bad for them. The silly sauce and the captain No green, yellow green jersey. Silly Saws and Gentleman's Teabag. On the prowl again for the blue team ships. Blue team right now is very spread thin. Both galleons just completely apart from each other on other sides of the map. The Galileo found both. Oh, there they are. This is pretty bad. The lucky dog getting on the bad side of both of those galleons, taking him some extreme heavy damage. I really hope he's not going to try to engage both of them right here, considering his teammate is really not in a position to help. Ooh, and it goes down. Galileo completely unable to help his teammate. The Galleon just not fast enough to get into position. See here, both Captain Roy and Morby just showing off their skills at piloting those galleons. Very used to it, just under control. Galileo having a really hard time getting itself into position to actually get a full broadside on those captains. Here we go, really good positioning. If he were to stop right now, he would be in a very perfect spot to start getting used. Oh, never mind, they're going in for that ram. Shock absorbers being used. Ooh, the lumberjack side's now on the other side, and he has both his flags facing. What is he trying to do? He's trying to turn around to make use of his lumberjack. However, this is a really bad position for him right now. Captain Roy and Morby just completely on his ass. Galileo trying to duck behind those rocks like a fucking chieftain right here. Look at him avoid those shots. However, it's gonna get a bounce off this rock right now. A little love tap right there. However, they're gonna lose a lot of forward momentum. It's gonna send them back towards the range of both red team galleons. Red team galleons completely. Ooh. I was gonna say getting. Well, actually, that bounce already got him into position. Now, oh man, just that ship aim caught between both a bad place and a rock. Both Captain Roy and Morby showing off their ability to work in unison as a fucking amazing team, shutting down Galileo right at the last second. Damn, yo, that last second where you guys just fucking crashed into each other.
It would have been so much more fun with Lisma.
Would have been. You guys literally just got in on both sides of that poor Galileo and just wrecked his shit in.
Spectate.
You just fucking wrecked this shit.
That's right.
I felt really bad.
It's quite intense.
But I like how the lucky duck stayed in that cloud for such a long time, avoiding all the fucking shots.
It was.
I was looking at Squash just piloting that thing through the smoke, avoiding almost every shot from you guys.
I was impressed.
Quite great indeed.
5 in the morning.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't have
you didn't really
Lesmos,
have
or
a
else
choice
you wouldn't
though.
have been
It was
that
just
lucky.
a clear kill zone situation.
None of my shots were even getting close.
Yeah, but you know what? Galileo should have been there a little faster. Every time I saw Galileo come to help you, he would come into like the most randomest of spots outside the cloud cover and just get shit on. You know what though, Squash?
You got a good goldfish when it's named Goldfish.
I will say this though, Squash, you were a hell of a captain during that match. I gotta say, fucking Morby, Captain Roy team just fucking flying around in unison.
Well, that's how we met each other.
Ooh, pray tell.
It's a great story, really. It was a dark night. And it was raining.
Was there also lightning? And thunder?
Well, that's all of it. Yeah, no wait, yeah, that was lightning as well. And somewhat I was drinking my tea. And I saw a name Morby. And that's pretty much it, yeah.
What about the hookers? There were no hookers? When you like...
Oh yeah, the hookers jumped through the blooded window.
Okay, can I tell the story, Captain Roy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so from what I gathered, it was a dark and stormy night, with thunder and lightning cowering down on the streets of whatever town there is in fucking Guns of Icarus. You were in the bar, just nestling your tea in your hands. Then you turn around and you see Morby storm in through the fucking front doors of that pub, walk up to the bar and say, "Do you know of any captains that need a crew?" And you turn around and you spilled your tea on Morby's pants. And you're like, "I'm in need of a good crew." And Morby's like, "You got some balls spilling some tea on my pants." And you're like, "I got big balls, motherfucker. Jump on my crew." And then you both jumped on the Galleon and you flew across Rainbow Road. You beat Mario at Mario Kart. And then you got all the stars in Mario Party. And end of the story.
Echo. It was weird.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
still
exactly
there, I
what
think.
happened.
It's definitely what happened.